Hello guys and welcome back to Haymanager with me Alex, and today we've got the Tottenham Hotspur Glory Hunter save episode 2, and let's hop straight back into it and let's just have a look at where we finished off last time. So since last time what's happened, unfortunately I've lost the footage for the United and the Fulham game. It was a great episode, it was a really good episode, but I've now since got a graphics card. Manchester United, we lost 3-1 at home, away from home should I say, sorry. Bentancur with an own goal in the first 11 minutes and Rashford scored, to which Harry Kane in the second half came out and we were firing. 2-1 it was, and then Sancho sort of sealed the deal with making it 3-1. Then Fulham 2-1, we managed to beat them. Heung-min Son and Porro doing very, very well. Porro had an outstanding game that game, and Mitrovic also getting a goal for them. Aston Villa we drew 1-1 with. A very unfortunate game for us. Hugo Lloris really letting us down in that match. And then Southampton we played and we won 4-1. Harry Kane getting a goal, Luis Alberto scoring, Kulusevski coming back from his injury, very happy about that, and him managing to get a goal there. Transfers wise, who are we looking to bring in? So obviously Pedro Porro and Kulusevski coming in. Eric Garcia's rejected us. We've got a few more coaches coming in that we'd like to see down there. Going out, we've got Hugo Lloris leaving us. Al Sadd is going to for 2.6 million. Davinson Sanchez, another one, leaving for 30 million. I think it's a fair value for him. Ryan Sessegnon, another player that I'm trying to probably get rid of this year, so I'll offer him out to clubs as well again, as well as that Lucas Moura, another player that actually rejected Nottingham Forest, so another player that I'm going to try and get rid of as well. Transfer history-wise, who have we brought in since last time? We've brought in Samir Handanovic, number two goalkeeper, but 6'4". I'll do the quick comparison with Hugo Lloris. As you can see here, much better in the air. Aerial reach, it's obviously not as much of a difference, but the command of the area and communication is massive. The eccentricity much lower, a little bit better on the ball, better at one-on-ones, reflexes, just a higher quality of keeper. I know he's a little bit older. I think he's 3 years older. Yeah, 3 years older he is. And then we've got the mental attributes. You look at Hugo Lloris, probably a little bit better anticipation and bravery, but the composure's there for Handanovic. You've got the leadership values there, the teamwork there, and also physically a little bit better, a little bit bigger, 2 inches bigger, a little bit heavier. But again, a player that's just going to increase how well we play. I think for now he's going to be a good player. If we can try and get some more players out, bring in a proper goalkeeper in the summer, that'd be good for us. Maybe I've got Perisic here, who, I mean, at 33, is he going to get any better? He's only going to decline. Off the ball, he looks pretty good. He looks very good as an inverted winger. Playing this complete wing-back role, he looks very well as well, but at the same time, this isn't really what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for someone who's on 180 grand a week who is declining. I want to try and get someone else, and his contract runs out. When does it run out? End of next year. Not end of next year, the year after. So I'll probably try and get rid of him next summer. Someone I can bring in for left back, or see what I can do this year. But I like this team in the middle at the moment. We've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski, who's come back from injury, Luis Alberto, Rabiot, Højbjerg. We've got Bentancur, Eric Dyer, Isuma as well, Richarlison on the bench, Danjuma as well. A good few players around here. I think we've got a decent squad for now. Luis Alberto obviously is much better than a 3-star in my opinion. These attributes scream that he's going to be an outstanding player for us. Physically could be a bit better, but I think he's going to be a very good player for us. You can see here Liverpool probably going to be one of our rivals going up at the top here. We're sitting in 5th at the moment. Big games going on today. We've got West Ham City, which is going to be a difficult one for City, away from home to West Ham. United Newcastle going to be a good game as well to watch, and Everton Brighton as well, a pretty decent game to watch as well. We're at home, so I'm going to sit with this 4 at the back. We've got Handanovic sitting as this sweeper keeper, Perisic in this left back role, but I think Ben Davies might suit it a little bit better. I don't know really. I'll put Perisic there for now. Complete wing back role, because we've got 2 defensive midfielders in there with Højbjerg and Rabiot sitting as a deep line playmaker. Work the ball into the box, distribute to the playmaker, go on counter, and then also change the press. So we've got a high press, standard line, they're a bit deeper, get stuck in. I think we've got a pretty good team to get stuck in most of the time. If we go to the match now, we'll start it up and I'll join you back for when we actually start the game. Here we have it. So we're starting the game here. Tottenham, we know our team, who we're starting, how we're going to set up. I think there should be a lot of players that I'm going to try and ship out, and new players that I'm going to try and ship in. Nunez in there, Diaz, Salah, Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho. The classic side as we know it. It's going to be a very entertaining game today, I think myself. So let's get into it with this game. So yeah, since last time I've actually managed to get a graphics card, which has allowed me to play this game in higher quality now. I know the the engine itself isn't particularly great to watch. How they sort of run around these 3D figures. It seems very backwards, but yeah, I'm actually being able to like record this at a much higher quality. As Darwin Núñez has scored 6 minutes in. He managed to get ahead on that, and that isn't good for us at all. That isn't good for us whatsoever. I'm going to encourage the side. Well, it's not looking good to start off the game. 6 minutes in, Robertson down that left-hand side. He's managed to whip a ball in, find Núñez in the middle. Our defenders, Romero or Lenglet, should be getting tighter to him there. I don't know what he's done there actually. If we can we make some changes? That's the question. Opposition. This is what I want to do. Ask the assistant who we need to try and close down a bit more. As there's a secondary highlight coming through here. Robertson gives it Luis Diaz, who's got acres of space to run down that right hand side. Kulusevski puts a foot in, can't get anywhere though. He finds Mohamed Salah, and Salah's slotted that in. And within 8 minutes, we're 2-0 down, and this isn't looking good whatsoever. I'm going to put these wing backs on defend. We're already looking bad. This isn't good whatsoever. This isn't good at all. They've had an absolutely outstanding first few minutes, Liverpool, but maybe we can try and get back on the front foot for this game. I'm going to go a bit more positive. I'm going to shout at them, and I want to demand more from the lads, because I think we're better than this. I think we're much better than this. We're coming up to half time now. It's 2-0 at the moment. Not looking brilliant, as it's the 43rd minute, and Liverpool have a highlight quite high up the pitch. Fabinho plays into Thiago, who finds Luis Diaz, who's still on goal. Handanovic with a beautiful save. Really good one-on-ones. He's managed to put that wide. Robertson now, is he going to find a good ball into the box? That's the question. Can he find anyone in the middle? Kane heads that away, and Luis Alberto is there to mop up. But at the moment, we've not been playing at all. Hands on hips. Our shooting has not been good whatsoever. Let's get back into it. I need you to try and maybe slightly shorter, get out wide. Let's distribute it to the flanks and try that. Let's trap them outside and stop crosses. I don't really care. Let's not drop off. Let's get stuck in and stop crosses. That might be the way forward actually. I need to learn this game, as Liverpool have the ability to kick it out from the back here. Perisic picks it up. Can he find anyone? He finds Son on this left-hand side. Can he find a ball into the box? He doesn't. He goes for goal himself, and he doesn't do anything with it there, as you can see. Let's go a bit more attacking from our side, because I think we've had a bit more of the ball in the second half. Mohamed Salah picks it up. Fabinho plays it back to Matip, and Liverpool can bring it up from the back. Darwin Núñez drops deep. Virgil van Dijk on the ball now. Thiago, the magician in the midfield. Mohamed Salah, can he find the ball out wide? He can. Alexander-Arnold is in acres of space in the middle. It finds its way to Darwin Núñez, and they've put it in the back of the net. It's not brilliant at all, is it? I'm going to berate the guys. It's 3-0 at home. 3-0. It's just not good, is it? Mohamed Salah picks it up, turns his man, finds Alexander-Arnold, who's in acres of space, and from this position, you probably knew what was going to happen. It's a really poor clearance. Who's that? Romero, with an awful clearance, an absolutely god-awful clearance. And that's put us on the back foot here. So Lenglet gives it Bissouma. This is not looking or boding well for us going forward. As Son, can he take on his man? He runs down the byline. Can he pull it back now? He can. He finds Luis Alberto, who finds Kane. Kane on the second opportunity, and he puts it and rifles it into the back of the net. Third goal of the season for Harry Kane. A vital goal for us indeed, as Son, going down that left-hand side, manages to turn, pull it back, gives it to Luis Alberto, who finds Kane in the middle, shoots, comes back to him. It won't be Luis Alberto's assist, but a great goal by Kane nonetheless. We make the deficit only a 1-goal deficit now. Let's see if we can get anything else out of this game, as I encouraged them for the last 2-3 minutes. I want to try and end this on a high if I can. As you can see, expected goals 2 to 1.65. We just had a shocker in that defence. It's disappointing considering we were on top for most of that game. Sort of doesn't go in our favour at all, but elsewhere, who's won? City have won, United have won, Chelsea have won, Brighton beat Everton, Arsenal also win, so that puts us back into 9th position now, which means go to Leeds away from home. We need to get a win. We desperately need a win, and then we go into the European game. So I'll join you back for that Leeds game. I'll see you in a moment. So you join me back for the Leeds game. We're away from home. We're against Leeds. Currently, there's Manchester City, Manchester United, Manchester Derby going on. There's a few other games around the league that's going on. So we've got Arsenal, Fulham, Chelsea, Everton, Newcastle and West Ham will be an interesting game. But today we've got Leeds away from home. I'm pretty sure that we can probably take a pretty decent stab at this game. So, we've made a few changes since last time as well, actually. I better just show you this. Transfers-wise, there was quite a lot of action on transfer deadline day. Who have we brought in? We brought in Ebere Eze, a player I wanted to bring in just because he can play central midfield, attacking midfield, and also on the left-hand side just in case, but Mainly, he can play that advanced playmaker role, which is something I want. I want an English player in there as well because we need it for the homegrown types of players to register for him. Going out, who have we got going out? Emerson Royale has gone out on loan. He's actually got a future option fee of 16 million. As well as that, Hugo Lloris has left the club for 2.1 million. He's gone there. How much money is he on actually? 100k at Al Sadd. Pretty much it as far as deadline day has gone. So team selection, who are we going to pick? We're going to get Pedro Porro obviously in this complete wing-back role. I might play him as a wing-back support actually, just to make sure he gets back a bit more. We're going to play Christian Romero and Lenglet because they've been playing probably the two roles they've been playing better. Is he more right-footed than left? Yep, that's the right way around. I just got to remember which one. Ben Davies, I'm going to play him as a wing-back defend. Benson Kerr, going to swap him out for Højbjerg. Instead of Oliver Skip, we're going to be playing Benson Kerr in that deep line playmaker role. I know his fitness is he's lacking sharpness, but I think we can cope with that. Bissouma, maybe play him actually instead. I think I prefer Bissouma in there actually. Let's try and just give him a run out. Let's see how he can perform as like a central midfielder defend. Let's bring Eze into this attacking midfielder role. He's looking sharp. Let's bring Son into that left wing role because that's the one I prefer him in. We are going to play a bit more positive, even though we're away from home. Let's stop crosses. Let's not drop off more. Let's maybe push a bit higher up for a line of engagement. So let's submit the team. Get into this. Let's play against Leeds. Let's try and we need a win from this definitely to try and keep our form up. But I think we should be able to get a win against Leeds, hopefully. So here we have it. We are at Leeds Stadium. I'm playing a 4-4-2, Rodrigo and Ganonto up front with Tyler Adams in there, Harrison, Sinistera. Quite a nice side by Leeds, but I think our side here, you can see, we're starting to take over this side. We've got Handanovic in there and Eze, who are different to what we've sort of started out with. There'll be a massive clear out in the next transfer window, but for the first transfer window, I think we made some good changes. I think we've got a decent side to sort of run with at the moment. I'm going to encourage the side straight from the off. We have a highlight, and it's actually in Leeds' hands so far. Ayling gives it to Sinistera. Can he maybe find a ball? And he does. He finds Rodrigo, and it drifts just wide of the mark. So much for trying to stop any of these crosses coming in, as Leeds actually hit the bar as well. I'm going to demand more from the lads. I don't know if this 4-2-3-1 is actually working out for us. I might have to drop Bissouma and Højbjerg a bit deeper to see if we can try and collect the ball a bit deeper and just leave the lads up front playing as high up as they can. Højbjerg picks it up. He gives it Eze. The first touches as a Tottenham player, his debut as a Tottenham player. We've played it back to Handanovic now, into Lenglet, the ball playing centre back into Højbjerg. Bissouma now playing a nice little, it's calming it down, slowing it down. We found Harry Kane, who's dropped a bit deeper there. Eze loses the ball, but he wins it back, and Son managed to pick it up. Davies now probably the preferred left back in this save. Kane, he finds Son. Can Son give it back to Kane? He does, and he squeezes it in at the near post. Harry Kane with a great finish at that near post. Meslier couldn't keep it out, and a nice bit of link-up play there. As you can see, Harry Kane drops deep, finds Son out on that left-hand side. Harry Kane makes that run inside and finishes nicely at the near post. Meslier, no chance. It's 1-0 to Tottenham. Up the Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Into the dressing room. I'm going to put my hands together. I mean, we're doing well. Keep it going. Just keep going. I'm not going to complain too much. I think we're playing pretty well. I want to keep morale high. Just keep going. Eze knocks it on towards Harry Kane, who finds Richarlison on this right-hand side. Can he find a ball? And he can't. Højbjerg managed to pick it up. Bissouma now. Can we find acres of space on this left-hand side? We can. Davies, can he maybe whip across in? He can't. He plays it backwards to Lenglet. We're playing pretty nice football here. Pedro Porro, he's got a good whip on him. Can he find anyone in the box? He can't. He finds Son, and that was the end of that. Let's try and find a cross into the box. Handanovic is there, and he gathers the ball pretty nicely now then. What's he going to do with this here? Can he find a good bit of play to ping it out to one of our players? He can't, but we've managed to find the second ball. Højbjerg on it now, finds Kane, but Kane's lost it out. Rocker plays it forward towards Harrison. He's got a good pace on him. Pedro Porro absolutely wipes the floor with it. That looked like a bit of desperation there from Pedro Porro, as there's a penalty review. Was it outside the box? It was inside the box. Penalty is awarded. Handanovic, in his second game in the Tottenham shirt, is actually facing... Oh, it's Pedro Porro. Come on, lads. What is gone on here? Oh, this is not a good look for us at all. As Eze, I'm going to play Eze on that left-hand side. I'm going to take Richarlison off and in that right-back role. Anyone that can actually fill in that right-back role now that I've actually got... Oh, there isn't. There's no one. This is not a good look at all. I'm going to have to switch these around. If we can save this, which I'm hoping we can, we're going to have to play a bit more cautious as Rodrigo stands up against Handanovic. He manages to slot it home. It's 1-1 against Leeds. We're down to 10 men. It's not looking good for us at the moment. I'm going to bring on Danjuma on this left-hand side for Son. Yeah, it's not a good day at the office so far. There's a highlight straight from kickoff, which should be interesting. Perisic has the ball, plays into Son. Kane now. So Eze on this right-hand side, maybe in his more natural position. Davies into Højbjerg. Can he find anyone? He can't. He finds Adams. And then Gnonto has played it onto Aronson, who's through on goal. Can he finish? He can't, thank God for that. At 60th minute, we've managed to start from our own half as we've given away the ball and we've managed to just win it back. But Langley carries it forward. He's lost it again. What's going on here? Rodrigo finds Gnonto. He's thrown goal. He's rounded the keeper. Our centre-backs just seem out of it. They just seem out of it. I don't know if it's because I'm playing them as covers. I genuinely don't know. Anyway, we've got a highlight here. Perisic tries to whip a ball in but can't. And now Leeds look to go on the counter-attack yet again with the extra man that they've got. Aronson plays Aaron. Gnonto's there. He's headed it just so that Handanovic gets the hand to it, but it looks like he was offside. I'm going to demand more from the guys as Gnonto's on the ball. Luke Ayling now. Can we maybe try and nick it off them? This is what I'm trying to try and hope we can do. Struijk plays it out to Aronson, to Rocker. Rocker tries to find a ball forward, but it stays in play. It's curled in. Davies now. Got to be careful with it as Romero plays it out to Højbjerg and switches it towards Perisic. Now then, we're getting forward. Danjuma on the ball. Gives it to Harry Kane, who distributes it out wide, and Eze picks up the ball to Davies. You see, it seems to just close us down straight away, and it's not looking good for us. As Basuma looks like he nearly gave the ball away there. Langley plays it forward towards Kane, who managed to find Danjuma, who's just come on, chips the keeper, and we've made it 2-2. Thank God for that. Great goal by Danjuma on his, not in his debut, but on coming off from the bench. But Harry Kane with a great ball through. Langley slots it in towards him nicely, and then Harry Kane just pings it across to him. Danjuma with a cool and calm collected chip over Meslier instead of going round him, and that point makes it 2-2. Even though we're down to 10 men, we're looking like we're staying in this game. But either way, let's see where we can take this. Is Aaron steps over a corner, which managed to head it away. Sam Greenwood follows it up, and it's Handanovic who has a decent save. Let's fire up the lads. Let's try and see if we can get one last push from them for this game as Meslier clears that out towards Rodrigo, and we managed to head that way, but it's fallen to Aronson now, who's running forward. He finds Rodrigo, who's through on goal. Rodrigo has finished us off. Leeds, in the dying embers of the game, have managed to make it 3-2. It's not a fantastic run out for us today. We lost to Liverpool by quite a thumping, to be honest. And then we can see here Leeds absolutely hammering us 3-2. It's not been our day at the office. Pedro Porro getting sent off has not done us any favours, as you can see. Harry Kane getting an assist and a goal. Having a pretty good game out there, but not a good way to end that episode. Everyone else winning where they need to. We're down in 11th. It's not going to look like a comfortable first year at Tottenham. It's going to be a difficult first year at Tottenham, but either way, Porro banned for one match. I'm not going to appeal. It's probably justified, but we're going to have to try and do something about this right back position, because Porro being our only option there now after I got rid of Emerson, probably in hindsight isn't a good thing for me to have done. So yeah, anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. As ever, please, if you did, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.